Hello everyone, this is my second video lecture on partial differential equations. In this video we shall consider the formation of a partial differential equation by the elimination of arbitrary constants. Here we will be given with a function or some relation involving the independent variable x comma y and the dependent variable z together with arbitrary constants. Say for example, we will be given with a relation phi between x, the independent variables x and y are, the dependent variable is z of course, together with say for example two arbitrary constants. We are having two independent variables and we are having two arbitrary constants. So this relation we are having. With this relation in hand, now we can proceed to obtain a partial differential equation, and what method we are going to follow, it is simply the elimination of these two arbitrary constants. So what is to be done? In the step number 1, there will be two steps involved. In the step number 1, we have to differentiate with respect to x and y to the given equation. So if we differentiate with respect to x and y partially and use these two notations, that is dou z by dou x equal to p, dou z by dou y equal to q, we have to use these symbols and we have to simplify the expressions so obtained, and we have to eliminate the arbitrary constants a and b between the equations so obtained and the given relation. So using those three equations, that is the equations which obtained after differentiation and the equation which has been given in the beginning, between those equations we have to eliminate the arbitrary constants a and b. The resulting equation will be definitely the required partial differential equation. So this is a very simple task we are going to perform now. So let us have one example on forming the PDE. So in the first example, it is asked to find the partial differential equation by eliminating the arbitrary constants a and b from the relation z equal to x plus a into bracket y plus b. Here we should understand that z is the dependent variable, x and y are the two independent variables, a and b are the two arbitrary constants. So let us consider this equation as equation number 1. So we shall start our solution process by considering the given differential equation as equation number 1. The given expression as equation number 1. It is not the PDE. We are going to form the PDE. This is just like the solution given to us. This is a relation which has been given to us. From this we are going to form the PDE. So we have called the equation given as equation number 1. So as per the procedure, we have to differentiate 1 with respect to x, of course partially, that is kept in mind. We have to differentiate x with equation 1 with respect to x partially. The meaning is that we have to treat y as a constant in that course. So now then equation number 1 implies on LHS it is dou z, therefore its partial derivative will be dou z by dou x, and on RHS the bracket differentiation 1 plus 0, differentiation of x with respect to x is 1, differentiation of a is a constant, its derivative is 0, differentiation of constant is 0, we have written, and this bracket should be kept as it is, y plus b should be kept as it is. This is to be treated as a constant, kept as it is, and differentiated this bracket and obtain the value here. So that implies dou z by dou x can be taken as p, and on RHS it is simply y plus b. 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 into this bracket is the same bracket, so let us call it as equation number 2. Similarly, differentiating 1 with respect to y, again partially, that should be kept in mind, partial differentiation follows. So that implies On LHS, it is dou z by dou y because differentiation is going on with respect to y. And on RHS, this bracket remains as a constant because x is a constant, a is a constant, this bracket is a constant. Let us keep it as it is. Now the differentiation of y with respect to y is 1 because differentiation is with respect to y, plus b is a constant whose derivative with respect to y is 0. So this implies this dou z by dou y, we have the symbol for that as q. We have these notations which we have discussed in first video. Dou z by dou x, always it should be taken as p. Dou z by dou y, it should always be taken as q. And in this case, the value of q is going to be x plus a. So these are the values which we have obtained from equations 2 and 3 for the brackets x plus a and y plus b respectively, and the same things can be substituted in 1. Now using equations 2 and 3 into 1, then 1 implies z equal to, this value is p, the value of this bracket is q, so it is p into q, and this is the required PDE. This is a first order non-linear PDE, we should consider it as, because the derivative terms are multiplied. This is dou z by dou x, this is dou z by dou y, so that makes the differential equation to be non-linear. We shall have the clear-cut definition of what is linear differential equation and what is non-linear PDE in the next videos. However, the final answer which we got is the required PDE, is the required partial differential equation. So this completes a very simple work as a solution of the first problem. Let us consider the second example where the given relation is like this, and we have to eliminate these two arbitrary constants to get the required PDE. So let us start the solution. So first step is to call the given equation as equation number 1. Now let us differentiate with respect to x partially. So differentiating 1 partially with respect to x, I am directly writing with respect to x, the meaning is that partial differentiation. So we are differentiating 1 with respect to x, that implies on LHS it is dou z by dou x, and on RHS y remains as a constant, x differentiation is 1, plus y is a constant as it is. Now the root differentiation is 1 by 2 root, and then the differentiation of quantity within the root is 2x, x square differentiation is 2x, minus a square differentiation is 0, so only it is 2x, plus b is a constant whose derivative is 0. So this is the thing we are going to get. So 2 after cancelling, it implies p equals to y plus y into x, xy, divided by root of x square minus a square. So this value we are obtaining by differentiating the given equation partially with respect to x. Now call it as equation number 2. Again differentiating 1 partially with respect to y, that is the second job we have to perform. Again differentiating 1 with respect to y this time. So that implies on LHS it is dou z by dou y, whereas on RHS x as it is, because it should be treated as a constant while differentiating with respect to y, so it is dou z by dou y on LHS, and the first term gives us x as it is, y differentiation is 1, plus now this root x square minus a square remains as a constant, because x is a constant, a is a constant, this entire thing is a constant. Y differentiation with respect to y is 1, so therefore it is this much, plus b which is a constant whose derivative will be 0. So from this we can get the value of this root. So this implies on LHS the notation we are going to use is q or dou z by dou y, and on RHS it is x plus the root of x square minus a square kept as it is. And now we can substitute the value of this root as, we are having the value of this root from the above line as q minus x, and this value can be substituted into equation number 2 here in the denominator. Therefore, using 3 in 2 then 2 implies. So what happens to equation number 2? On LHS, P remains as it is. On RHS, P equals to, on RHS, Q remains as it is, plus xy in the numerator remaining as it is in the denominator. Root of x square minus a square can be written as, it is q minus x. So q minus x, that is. Now what we are observing over here, the constants a and b are disappeared from the relation which we obtained here. So now the job is to simplify this and get the required PDE. So this implies, after simplification, so we can multiply throughout by q minus x. So p into bracket q minus x equals to y into bracket q minus x, we can say, and the last term on RHS, this into q minus x cancels, only xy remains. So if we multiply the quantities within the bracket, it is pq minus xp equals to yq minus xy. The multiplication is over here, plus the last term as it is. Now this cancels. The remaining thing is pq equals to, let us take this minus xp to that side, it is going to be xp plus of yq. So this is the required PDE. We have computed it so easily. So this completes the solution of second example. So here it is asked to form the PDE by eliminating the arbitrary constants a, b, c from the given relation. So let us call this as equation number 1, and we have to observe here that z is the dependent variable and x and y are the two independent variables. The number of independent variables is 2, whereas the number of arbitrary constants is 3. Therefore, the differential equation, the PDE which we are going to form, will be of higher order than the first order. So here in this case we are not going to get the first order PDE because the number of arbitrary constants is 3, which is more than the number of independent variables, which is 2. So let us try to see what partial differential equation we are going to get. So the first job is to differentiate. When we differentiate 1 with respect to x, differentiating 1 with respect to x, it implies, so what happens to the equation number 1 when we differentiate with respect to x? This becomes 2x divided by a square as it is, plus this is totally a constant whose derivative will be 0, plus now 1 by c square is a constant, but z square differentiation is 2z into dou z by dou x. That should be taken into account because z is a function of x, and on RHS it is 0. Now if we simplify this by multiplying throughout by 1 by 2, or we can divide throughout by 2. 2 is here, 2 is here, therefore we can divide throughout by 2. So 2 cancels with that divided 2. So it is simply x by a square plus z by c square into this dou z by dou x as it is. Right now we shall keep it as it is. We will not write it as p. Keep it as it is, dou z by dou x, and on RHS it is simply 0. So let us call it as equation number 2. And as I have told you, we are going to form a partial differential equation of order more than 1. So let us differentiate it again with respect to x. Differentiating equation 2 now with respect to x. When we differentiate this equation with respect to x, it is 1 by a square remaining because it remains as a constant. X differentiation is 1, plus now 1 by c square remains as a constant, and within the bracket z into dou z by dou x must be differentiated with respect to x using the product rule. First function as it is, differentiation of dou z by dou x is second order derivative, that is dou 2z by dou x2 plus dou z by dou x second term as it is. The differentiation of z, that is the first term, is again dou z by dou x. So this is the differentiation of this quantity, and an RHS 0 is there, that remains as it is. So we are having this quantity. Now let us multiply throughout by a square c square. We don't want to have the denominators in a square and c square. So let us multiply. If we multiply by a square c square on both sides, what happens? On RHS it will be 0, no problem. 0 into a square c square is 0. Now here a square c square divided by a square cancel, it will be c square plus a square c square divided by c square cancel, it will be a square into bracket. This is z into bracket dou 2z by dou x2 plus dou z by dou x into dou z by dou x. Let us take it as dou z by dou x whole square. So on RHS it is 0. So this is the simplification we are having over here. Let us call it as equation number 3. Now we shall make use of equation number 2. From equation number 2, what happens? We can get the value of a c square. That is z by c square into dou z by dou x is going to be x by a square. So z by c square is equal into dou z by dou x equal to this thing. So that implies if c square is transferred here, and so with minus sign here because both are having plus, so therefore if we transfer it to that side it becomes minus. So it is minus x by a square remaining. We want the value of c square, so let us take this c square here. So let us write that c square first, c square on the other side equals to the remaining thing as it is. Along with that, this will be multiplied in the reciprocal format because it will be cross multiplied. Therefore it will be minus a square into z divided by x into dou z by dou x as it is. So this is the value of c square we can obtain from equation number 2. That value we shall substitute here in equation number 3. Therefore 3 implies what we are doing. We are trying to eliminate the arbitrary constants between the equations 2 and 3. Now let us substitute the value of c square as minus a square into z divided by x into dou z by dou x. We are writing the value of c square here from this expression. So it is dou z by dou x. So c square is over. In equation number 3, what we are writing? We are writing equation number 3 in the modified format plus a square as it is into the bracket z into dou 2z by dou x2 in plus dou z by dou x whole square, and on RHS it is 0. Now let us simplify this. This implies if we divide throughout by a square is here, a square is here. So a square is present in both of the two terms. So let us divide by a square on both sides. Of course on RHS it is 0 divided by a square is 0. Nothing will be happening on right hand side, it is remaining as 0. Whereas on RHS it is going to be minus z into dou z by dou x. The first term is going to be minus z by x because a square has cancelled, minus z by x into dou z by dou x plus this a will be totally cancelling with that which is divided, therefore nothing will be there, only z into dou 2z by dou x2 plus dou z by dou x whole square will be remaining on LHS. Now we have to multiply throughout by x and even minus sign. So simply write down multiply by x on both sides. Again 0 into x is going to be 0, that is simple. And here x by x cancels, it is simply minus z into dou z by dou x plus x into z dou 2z by dou x2 plus x into dou z by dou x whole square. If we rearrange the terms, we shall get the required PDE. First, let us write down the highest order derivative term, that is xz into dou 2z by dou x2. The highest order derivative is second order derivative, that we have written first, plus x into dou z by dou x whole square minus z into dou z by dou x equals to 0. This is the required PDE. So we have formed a PDE by eliminating the arbitrary constants involved in the given relation, and we are observing that the order of this PDE is 2. Since the number of arbitrary constants were 3, number of independent variables was 2, and therefore the resultant partial differential equation we obtained is of order more than 1, that is a second order PDE we have obtained. So in this way we can form the partial differential equation by eliminating the arbitrary constants. So with this, let me stop. In the next video we shall see how can we form a partial differential equation by eliminating the arbitrary function. So thank you very much.